order to create a membership, it's useful to set up your areas and destinations first. Membership uses areas and destinations to direct members to the appropriate areas in your premises and control access to the locations, places, or things that you use to upsell your memberships. To create a single user membership, select Membership List from the left-hand side of the VisiPoint navigation menu. You'll now be viewing the membership list. This is a direct summary of all of the memberships that you've created. From here, you can duplicate, edit, or delete active memberships. Next, select Add New Membership. Give your membership a name. Select Single Mode. This means that every member that gets attached to the membership is a single user. If you'd like to create a user journey that captures guest information to feed into your marketing pool, you can select whether or not the single member you're creating is allowed to bring guests. You can choose how many guests this member is allowed to bring over the course of their membership, and you're also able to set how many times the guest can use the membership facility by entering the appropriate number into the number of occurrences per guest box. Next, select your membership type. Memberships can be period, which is between a date range, or interval, for example, 1 week, month, year, from date of creation. Then add your restrictions. You can restrict by weekday, time ranges, or date ranges. These restrictions are placed on the day you select. If, for example, you want to restrict access on a Monday, you'd select Monday as the restriction, rather than ticking to allow every other day. Then select your destinations and the limits and occurrences allowed for each member. If you want to give open access to specific locations, select No Limits. If you want to limit the number of visits to a location per member, you can enter the specific amount of occurrences. After that limit is reached, the member won't be able to sign into that location until the admin changes their membership. Finally, save your membership. From the same menu, you can also create multi-user memberships. To do this, again, select Add New Membership. Give your membership a name, and then select Multi-Member Mode. Then select Multi-Member Mode. This means that one user can cover a membership for other secondary users. You may choose this if your membership contains a family package or transferable membership. You can add secondary users to a member with multi-mode membership from the primary member's user profile. You can then follow the same process from creating a single user membership type, including setting the user journey, membership type, limitations, and destinations. Finally, save your membership. To create a member, select Members List from the left-hand side VisiPoint navigation bar. Then click the Add New Member button. Then fill in their personal details. This personal data will not appear on the kiosk, but you may need to issue letters or get in touch with an emergency contact, so this information is safely stored on the user's profile, accessible only by admins. Select whether or not you're going to allow RFID sign-in for the user. If you toggle RFID to on, the user will get an RFID pin that they can use to register a card on the VisiPoint terminal. Select which membership you'd like to apply from the drop-down menu, and set an expiry date for the user. This will auto-populate based upon your membership choice, but you can also edit it for special cases. From this menu, you can also create secondary users. To create a secondary member, from the left-hand side VisiPoint dashboard menu, select Members List or Membership Logbook. Find the primary member that you want to use to create the secondary members. Click their name and you'll be taken to their user profile. At the bottom of their user profile, click Edit Member Information. When the editable fields load, you'll see a secondary member field appear. Here, enter their first name, surname, email, and phone number. Because secondary members are tied to a primary member, they share the same membership number. You can configure and customize the following options in the emails that you send to members. You can personalize your communication with members, you can change the wording of automated responses, you can change the information that you include in the email, and you can choose who receives the email and when. The following settings can be turned on or off in the email settings menu, accessible from the left-hand navigation menu. The ability to send emails on membership visits sign-ins and sign-outs to admins, receptionists, and users. The ability to send emails on membership that's new or about to expire to admins, receptionists, and users. And the ability to send information on new or about to expire guest memberships to admins, receptionists, and users. You can customize the content of the emails that are automatically generated by VisiPoint membership activity. On the VisiPoint dashboard, click Email Templates on the left-hand menu. You'll see a list of available templates, one for each of the above email settings. You can show or edit the email settings. If you show, you'll see what the template currently sends. If you edit, you'll be taken to the editing menu. The following commands can be inserted into the email. They'll pull in the customer or visitor information from VisiPoint so that the appropriate person gets the appropriate information. These commands will be available in the video description, so you can copy and paste these into the text of your email where appropriate. The membership logbook is a record of member activity on a day-to-day basis. You can access the logbook by clicking Membership Logbook from the left-hand side menu, or by accessing the daily logbook and selecting Membership Logbook from the options at the top of the screen. The logbook shows who signed in as a member today, a summary of their activity, any secondary users who've been signed in with that member, any guests who sign in with the member, and any guests who've registered on the kiosk. There are two ways to introduce guests to your membership customer journey. With the appropriate membership settings, a user can bring a guest or register them on kiosk when signing in. If you configure your kiosk so it's operating in register mode within area settings, guests can register themselves on the kiosk by pressing the guest button. You can turn on the guest button by configuring your kiosk layout appropriately.